Hi, happy Friday. 42% luck, so that's great. I mean, hopefully I get something. I got 3 Sylveon full arts this morning in the pocket, TCG pocket, whatever it's called. Energy, Professor's Research, Hippodon. I have like 10,000 of these cards. Amaries. I don't know how to say that. Lot Bunny. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I got Heracross there, though. Explorer's Guidance. Reggie Gigas. I don't know how to say his name, sorry. Carmine. Hi, Star. How are you? Oh, this is pretty. Treasure Tracker. I like that. Rescue Board. And Monkey Dory. I'm never getting these again. I paid $30 for this set. And all I got was a double Lucario that I already had. I don't have anywhere to put these. I don't currently have a binder. Prismatic does suck. I thought I could get lucky. I mean, I got Lucario, but I already had that card, so. I mean, I wasn't upset about it, but, you know, $30 for that is crazy. I'm just gonna stick to the random packs instead of buying the big kits of them, I guess. I forgot to change that. My bad. Now I can't see myself. OBS, please fix yourself. It feels really quiet. I never got those cards I ordered off of TCG Player. I might cry. It's been like a month. I'm afraid to message them because someone reviewed them and said the same thing happened to them, and they were like really rude and accusing them of scamming. Oh, hi, Gloom. You're cold? I'm also cold. I forgot to play this offline and get these guys, so I'm gonna do that later. What happened to my team? Oh no. Also, Riot, I sent you a card in the mobile app. I don't know if you still play that. There is no sun out today. It was raining earlier. I've been addicted to it, and I don't know. Are you allowed to have 2 accounts, or should I not say that? Will they cancel me? But how is everyone? Why is this locked? Where am I going? Why do I keep pressing this? I think it's supposed to be warm this weekend, but probably raining. This is where I'm going next. Oh, wait, I've already been over there. Hold up. You exist? Same. That is how I feel. We're getting right into it. We're going right over here. I'm just gonna keep it that size. I don't know why I keep changing it. I'm going to Indiana next weekend, and it's supposed to rain. I thought this guy had a human head, and I was like, what is going on? I can't hear anything, personally. What is this? This looks like, I'm a fake Degrassi fan. I can't remember the name of the restaurant that they use in, like, the middle of the show. You're having a heat wave? That must be nice. Hi, Jared. Thank you for the bits. Did that play? I always forget to look. Huh? Are my cards in there? What does that mean? Should I take a break or something? Well, I don't want them to see our address. Thank you for the bits. It is playing. It's just playing over my face. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know where that came from. I think I got my cards that I was just talking about. Sound alerts work, twin. Thank you for testing. It was payday. I was literally just about to go and... I'm gonna open these. Because it took them a month to get here. I'm just gonna open them now. Yeah, I took a beautiful screenshot of Rye for you.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Mega Evolution. This feels heavy. I don't know if that's good. Crosby looks stupid? What did he do? No, they look fine. Energy. Makuhita. Firo. Ninkata? I don't know who this is. Knackley? Who are these guys? Fighting Gong. Shedinja. Inteleon. Tinkaton. Another Inteleon. And a Kyogre. I'm never buying Pokemon cards again.
Do I have that card in Japanese?
I don't know.
I do. I have that Kyogre in Japanese.
I got nothing.
This is what you were waiting for the whole time?
This is what I waited a month for. It was not worth the wait.
I didn't realize it was the pack from TCG Player. I thought you'd ordered specific cards you were waiting for.
No, I bought a pack because they were like $7 and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's how much they sell them for at the store, so I bought them. Why is my guy out? I don't know what's happening. Where the heck am I blind? Where's the gym? Oh, here it is. Another new set launches next week. Maybe I'll get it in like a year. Huh? On the 20th, everything's happening on the 27th. I do go to a card shop. That's where I got the prismatic pack. I bought a shiny Lucario. Nothing special, just something I wanted. There's a Jacynth card. I want a Naveen card. I don't know which one you're talking about. Is it the gold one? It's the gold one, okay. Let me see. I think it's kind of cute. Hello, Mario. Well, see, I don't think that hard about things and colors. I thought it was pretty, I don't know. Hey, Cupid. Hi. I saw you going into the gym and came running. Listen, I'm really sorry I couldn't battle you last time we ran into each other. Wait, don't get me wrong, I didn't chase you down just to battle you. Then again, I guess I wouldn't mind a battle or anything if you wanted to. What do you say? Sure. Yes, battle time, you and me, Cupid. Wait, hold on. I want to be sure to pick the right Pokemon for where you're at in your journey. Sorry, give me a sec to fine-tune my team, then we can battle. Oh no. In fact, while you're waiting, go ahead and take on the gym. Okay. Welcome to the Medali Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. I don't know why I said it like that. Great, now in order to face Gym Leader Larry, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Medali Gym, that means ordering a special secret menu item. Specifically, a menu item at the Treasure Eatery, a much-loved restaurant here in Medali. Order correctly and you pass. Right now, there are other challengers around town attempting it. They've been given a different clue that will help them discover the secret dish. You'll be given a clue as well. Please find and battle the other challengers. The loser must tell the winner their clue. Your goal is to gather clues and use them to determine the secret dish, then order it from the waiter at Treasure Eatery. I feel like I should be taking notes. I wish I could go outside. I'm gonna go to the park. My clue is to find out how the regulars season their dishes. Can I Google this? This just seems annoying. Have fun with this? Oh no. I suggest you start by hearing what a regular at the Treasure Eatery has to say. You hated this? Great. Not this. No, you can't speed up the YouTube videos. That's crazy. You gotta stop that. I do that on other things, like shorts and stuff. Like, not actual videos. Excuse me, you're taking the gym test, right? Tell me your clue about the secret dish. Come on, tell me. No thanks. That's crazy. I don't even know who this guy is, or what his height is, or anything. I've never seen this man in my life. Not Trump. I think I actually have seen this guy only because he looks like Trump, actually, now that you said that. It helps if there's captions and you speed it up. I can read pretty fast. I don't think I could listen that fast. Who's on my team? How do you feel about it? I don't know what the heck I'm doing, so... Heracross will be making an appearance once I get to that level. Because I do have... Someone gave me a shiny female Heracross. I did... What's the Pokemon game? This person, this character, this Pokemon, whatever, is also sent to me. Oricorio? I kinda like Oricorio. Invitate? Oh, I'd hope to get everyone. I wish we could just trade clues like we trade Pokemon. Okay, what's your clue? Look for something that's the odd one out of the ice cream stands? This sounds so annoying. Should I be doing these after learning them, or... You want me to get rid of Oink alone? No. Honestly, I might though. She's not great. I did just catch the male one though. Her bang can only provide for so long. The male one has a better bang. Hi Nightmare, how are you? Oh look, a Lechonk. Oh, I should have healed my Pokemon. Is that an iPad kid? A Switch kid in the back? Who's Miss Gaga? Who's that? Lady Gaga? I don't know. Is she in this game? I like the one that looks like a littlest shop. The water one. Cactua? Yeah, that one. That's probably who I would pick. Listen really closely to the bluebird Pokemon. I feel like I'm gonna be here all day. Who's the ostrich? I forgot what they look like. The green one? The green one would be my last choice. So sorry to him. Where is the other person? Ooh. I don't know who you guys are talking about. I think I like ugly Pokemon. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I like Lucario and Heracross. Those are my current favorites. Look for a dark spot surrounded by stairs. Oh, it's raining. Great. So do I have all the clues now? Flibble? I know who Flibble evolved into. I think I have it. I don't even know. First of all, where's the restaurant? Oh, meow. In earlier. Please heal my Pokemon. my beautiful team of mostly female Pokemon. I don't know. Who's a fighting Pokemon? Well, these are not good levels. My Heracross. Isn't she cute? I'm pretty sure I can't use her yet, though. I don't know fighting Pokemon. Here's my other Oricorio. Here's Bacon. This one? Who should I replace? Oinkalone? What mic do I have? I have the pink blue Yeti. Who makes this? I forgot who makes it. I only got it because it was pink though, so don't do that. Logitech, that's who I thought made it. I'm gonna play Oinkalone. I also got my camera because it was pink. That was probably the bigger mistake. I don't know. What restaurant was I in earlier? This one? Whoa! This isn't a restaurant. I don't know what that is. Where the heck was I earlier? This one. So I have to talk to these guys? I'm using Gimmick. Secret menu, we don't know anything about that. A nice squeeze of lemon. Where's my band thing? Yeah, have fun at work. Have a good rest of your shift. Lemon. I can't talk to this guy. How do I get up there? Oh, I didn't want to start yet. Oh no. Just Google it. Hold on, I'm not ready. Oh no. What happens if I get it wrong? I want to take a guess. Lemon. I feel like fish would be the only thing that lemon is good on. I'm gonna go with the fish. Oh, I have to do the serving too. Okay. I don't know, medium? Oh my god. I don't know, I don't eat fish. I don't know how to order fish. I probably got none of that right other than the lemon. Looks like a regular dish. Well, I didn't even mean to talk to this guy. I guess that was the only thing I can find in there. I actually do want to try doing this myself. Look for something that's the odd one out, guys. Grilled rice balls. Listen really closely to the bluebird Pokemon. Who the heck is a bluebird Pokemon? I don't remember seeing a bluebird Pokemon. Does someone have it? Hello? Anybody? There's so many Lechonks here. Are you gonna build your own PC? They took away the Lechonk emote. I have my own though. I got it off of Ko-Fi. Coffee, whatever the heck that website's called. I don't see a bluebird Pokemon. They got rid of the global Lechonk. It was such a sad day when Croton sent that information over. The only Elgato thing I have is my capture card. Hey, you wanna build Jared a PC? He doesn't trust himself to ship it. But if you need help, I'm sure he'll help you pick things out. He wouldn't let me get a pre-built, and then he bought the case of the pre-built that I picked, and I was like, I would have picked a different case. Oh, there's the bluebird Pokemon. I am blind. Talkabilly? Isn't he just the cutest and this ain't nothing? No think, no think. Medium. And look for a dark spot surrounded by stairs. What's that over here? What's this? So there's some faint writing here. It says Fire Blast. This wasn't hard. It wasn't annoying either. It sounded annoying. Sorry. I mean, everything's like so close together in this game. I don't know. Rolled rice balls. Medium. Fire blast. I got that part right. I think. Rumble. Where did the people go? Congratulations, you passed the gym test. You now have the right to challenge the gym leader. Please come speak to me again when you're ready to battle. I passed. I guess I'm ready. The exceptional everyman himself, Gym Leader Larry. Sure. Larry, you're up. I think I have a card of him. Hello. I'm Larry. I'm assigned to work as the gym leader of the Medali Gym. Good job on making your way through the gym test. And well, maybe try the other dishes on the menu too sometime. Everything's good here. Anyway, my boss will dock my pay if I spend too much time chit-chatting. Let's get this battle over with. Thank you for doing business with us today. I, Larry, will be at your service. Pokemon's so cute. I just ate, so let's not go too hard. No, don't put me to sleep. That's crazy. And now you're sleeping. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know what type you are. I'm gonna do Glinda. Twinkle in the back. Please don't kill her. Thank you. Oh god, now 3 of my Pokemon want to learn new moves. Okay. Turn. Weedle. Don't I already have a Pokemon that has this? What do you want to do? This thing? I don't want it. Okay. I thought I already had it. I think Oricorio had it. Maybe. I'm not sure of it. I don't know. Fairy move for Fairy. I don't think so. Where would I do that at? Like, I've used the TM machine. Oh. You don't do that. That is so mean. That move, like, that's sad. I don't like that one. Oh, thank you. She did. She's great. Just slightly more damage, though. Do it again. Oh. Please. I did nothing. So you wouldn't worry, that's so cute. Who is Star Raptor? Who's Star Raptor? I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Griffin sounds offended. Oh, it's the emo bird. Oratorio? Well, Oratorio is probably gonna die. Is that not an emo bird? This is still better than getting cornered by my boss. I have no electric move. How did that happen? That is an emo bird. Okay. Starford. Griffin Staraptor is called Starford. Pretty good, I might end up losing this. And his Lucario, is it Lucorbio? Got hungry customers waiting, give them something to cheer for. There's a bunch of children. Okay. Show us what you've got, Larry, and you too, kid. Well, thanks for cheering me on. Well, you heard the good folks. I suppose I can put on a bit more of a show. I thought it froze. He was not doing it. I think it's time to show you that real life isn't all just being true to yourself. Well, rest in peace, Ricorio. Even this one's a girl. Use you. You look strong. They're the worst fighting moves. I only have one move that actually does something. Okay. I have some. I don't know if I'm using them. I think I am. I think I went through them, maybe, at some point. I'm scared. I need to revive Linda. She has a thing. Understand this game. I don't understand how I'm supposed to know whose speed. I don't understand it. Let's go first. I don't think I'm finishing this one. This is horrible. using them. I'm putting you in just so I can use potion. Is he awake now? I thought he was sleeping. He is sleeping. I just need you to let me hit you one time. Please. Am I dead? No. And now I'm dead. Okay. Is this the first time I've lost? Okay, so I understand that I have no Pokemon. My poor Pokemon. Well, I have a bunch of them. I have that one, I have that one. I have that one. I have that one, I have that one. Electric. I have one of these. I can't run into the floor. And this one does have poison. It's in my bag. Would I have any? These are not showing the colors that I would assume they were. I have this. But none of my Pokemon can learn it. Okay. So I have a move, but Oricorio can't learn it. Why can't Oricorio learn it? What the heck, Oricorio? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go to their profile. Check summary. What am I looking for? Go to moves. I feel like Croton right now. Remember moves? I didn't know you could do this. Oricorio just doesn't have anything. Pokédex? Like my boxes? Or my actual Pokédex? Okay. Who's electric? This guy? Under-leveled. Rare candy. I think I have one, maybe? Two. I have 2 rare candies. I don't even know what any of this does. My XP candy? For Flaffy? Okay. Over Oricorio. Buy Oricorio. All of those. That's crazy. Level 30. Confuse Ray. No. Okay. Oh. Flaffy's evolving. Now she's yellow. When it gets dark, the light from its bright, shiny tail can be seen from far away on the ocean surface. Interesting. Thunder Punch? I feel like we want this. Over what, though? Do I have one of these? The top one is Cotton Spore. In charge. I don't know if you could see that one. Get rid of Cotton Spore. Why did I disappear though? Is that all I can use? Is there... Let's go down this list. Muscling. I've never looked at this before. Not these, I don't know. I wish they'd actually wear the items. Change as well. Croton, we need you. Should I go to Remember? Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Do you like any of the Force Palm? Belly drum. The whirlwind. Fighting. Low kick. That's it. I don't know if that's good though. And why do I have 2 of them? See if I can make them. I think I have all the ones that I can make. Yeah, this is the only one I can make. Why do I not have the items for this? Makuhita sweat. That's gross. Do we like any of these? Power whip? Rapid spin. Should I check the TMs too? Magical leaf? Does she have that? Magical leaf? Razor leaf? Dazzling gleam? Was that one of these? Or is that just something that I need to get? It's a fairy move? Oh. My odds are gonna start soon. Power whip? Is there anyone else? I don't really like this guy, but I think he's like the only water guy that would work, maybe. Even though he has one water type move. I'm about to upgrade with more I can catch. So do we think this is good for another attempt? Wait to use them to the end. Should I put someone specific like on the top to use first? I got 2 big guys on my team. Or 3. I feel like that's a big guy. I kind of regret picking him. I picked him because his baby looked like a dummy, but now I just don't like the way he looks. And I know that he evolves again, but I don't know what he looks like. Okay, my odds are running. I'm gonna take a break and then I guess we'll try again. I keep pressing that to pause. I don't know how to pause this game. Whatever. Even uglier? Great. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, did you like the club sex mix? There's another one, another club sex mix of their song, and it's way better. That song was the club sex remix. I don't know why they named it that. Of course that caught your attention. That's crazy. I've taken so many notes today and yesterday. I drew like an entire map in Paper Mario yesterday, and then I learned that it wasn't actually what I thought it was. It was the map, but not what I needed. Rai was teaching me things about Pokemon. Kamala is so cute. She's really just holding up. I have a Serena EX, I think, but I don't think I have the cards that go before her. I don't think I can use it. I also don't have any grass type Pokemon in my deck. You couldn't have gotten that last little bit. Now you're paralyzed. There has to be sick in the back. Switch. And use Thunder Punch. Specialize. My attack fell. I still want to know what happened to the customers that were sitting in this area. Did they just get crushed by the gym floor? Are those his eyebrows or his eyes? His eyelids. His eyebrows. They're very close to his eyes and very thick. I still don't really like the terrestrialized thing. Please don't kill him. Please kill him, please. That's nothing. Well, he is paralyzed, I guess. What do I do? Are you still paralyzed? Just do a little bit more damage, please. Yay! Thank you for the health rise. There's just so many types. I feel like I haven't learned any. I've looked up the guide to try and learn it, and there's just so much going on that I just get confused. You certainly threw me for a loop. 6,400. You're rather strong, aren't you? Enough to bring out my poker face, even. I lost, so that means I have to give you a badge, but... that battle made me a bit hungry. Care to join me for a meal? I'm hungry too. What are the types you mainly use? Can I use Heracross now? They'll actually listen to you too. Ghost, yeah, I don't even know if I've encountered that. This is for you. Though hopefully a child like you has no need to put on its namesake. Facade. The dishes here, they've all got flavor. Good flavor, I mean. Oh, don't worry about the bill. I do earn a salary after all. Now I better get back to work if you'll excuse me. Ghost is effective against Ghost, apparently. And Psychic. Another gym leader defeated. Well done. Rika informed me that there was an unusual trainer worth keeping an eye on. Seems she met you. I'd guessed as much. I had the pleasure of observing your last match. I was impressed by the fantastic skill you showed. If you manage to keep your momentum and achieve champion rank, I'll be very interested in inviting you to the Pokémon League and... Hey Cupid, I've got my team all picked out. And I saw you battling the gym leader. You just keep getting better. How good to see you again, Champion Amona. It has certainly been a while. Whoa, wait. La Primera with Cupid? Is she that important? Wait, did I forget to give you the full explanation? Everyone calls Miss Kita La Primera because she's just that. She's the real #1. Even higher than us regular champions. She's the top champion. I do indeed hold that claim, alongside my role as chairwoman of the Pokémon League, that is. I thought you were too busy to spend your time checking in on gyms. I'm not here to inspect the gym. I've come to scout some rather promising young talent. Well, enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Whoa, I look away for 1 second and you're famous, Cupid? But hey, I found Cupid first. You may be La Primera, but you can't go stealing her from me. Haha, I suppose I'll have to get in line. That's right, come on Cupid, time for a battle. Quick, let's go. The battlefield's calling. 1 moment, please. Huh? What is it? I would very much like to observe this match, if that is alright. Ooh, haha, totally fun by me. Sounds fun, right, Cupid? My god. Thank you kindly, I'm already excited to see you two face off. Let's be on our way then. You remember how it all works, right? Once you get badges from all the gyms, you get to throw down against the strongest Pokemon trainers around. Yes, you must face the Pokémon League. It is located to the northwest of Mesagoza. The Pokémon League is where trainers are reborn as champions, the greatest honor that they might dream of. Collecting 8 gym badges sets you up to take the champion assessment. If you can face the challenge of the final examiner and win, you'll become a champion. Just imagine how that moment would feel. Try getting into that champion mindset. Now set your sights on reaching that big important stage and let's battle. Likely Coco leveled up. Okay. Excuse me 1 moment. I believe Cupid's Pokemon may still be a little fatigued. Thank you. Sorry, got a little caught up in my battle hunger. Well, you should all be in great shape now thanks to La Primera. Okay, Cupid, let's... time to put our game faces on. Let's have another fruitful battle. I can't read. I just skip over words for some reason. Am I just proud? I don't know. I just messed up my browser. I know La Primera's watching, but no need to get worked up. Just stay cool. Oof, that was good. That was a good one. Your move really had some zing to it. I don't even know who that is. They look like their name's Goomy. My move didn't work. What is happening? happening. I wanted to put hair across it and just for this. See, I like the cards of like the Pomo Pokemon. They're a little freaky in this game. I think I don't know how small they are. Haha, wow. You seeing this, Primera? I'm getting back right into the corner. Time to terrestrialize. Watch. I'm gonna make La Primera's eyes light up. See, I could have had this Pokemon. But I had to choose the guy that looked like a stupid little guy. Pulling out all the stops. Get ready. I want to see you stand up to this. I had to pick the guy that holds his feet with a little tooth sticking out. Because I thought he was kind of open. Crazy. I could have had a tube cat. Skip this cutscene. It's so long. Like, hello? Why is my computer making computer noise? So I think I'm going to next a gym because I was thinking of it like immediately after. I don't know why. Whatever your name is. It's not very effective, but it almost killed me. I don't understand. And it's a critical hit. People are gonna start paying more and more attention to you, I just know it. Oh my god. What level Crocoler evolves at? Level 36. Oh, he's almost there. An amazing display of talent, even against one as skilled as Champion Nimona. That was a splendid match. I enjoyed watching very much. Now even La Primera thinks you're one to watch. You've got so much potential. The way you're going, I better watch my back. You know, since the first time we met, I've been weirdly sure of one thing. You're gonna become a champion. No doubt about it, Cupid. The rest of these gyms, you can take them. 100% no problem. I agree. In fact, you should take this. Consider it an investment in your future. Thanks. The Pokemon uses that move while terrestrialized. The move's type will change to the Terra type of the Pokemon. One day, Cupid, you and me are gonna have the greatest battle of all. I know it. I'm gonna go train up even more than I already have been. She shows you so much support and friendship, or perhaps she hopes you truly might rival her. No, I think it's no mere hope. She seems to have complete faith that you will catch up to her. At any rate, allow me to return you to the gym where I found you. Like I'm an item? Okay. Was that like not a real area? Or like, why did it do that? Oh, we're all good. And now I can use Heracross, yay. Where's 12? Who is this person? This looks scary. Yay, Heracross, finally. I had a little bit of trouble with that gym. I lost the first time and we had to go through my moves. Yeah, this is the gym, okay. I was hoping it wasn't a gym. Poor Oink alone got kicked though. I need to level up Crocodile. Why is like the entire room settling over here? Or is that like the dog above me? Dedene's so cute. My little... Where the heck did my Dedenne Lego go? I thought it was on the shelf behind me. I don't know where it is. I actually think it's a Mega Block. As long as I get to convey it, how cute Dedenne is. Dedenne is very cute. Hey, can I get that? Come back. I don't want to Pokemon because I want to do the thing after this gym too. And I will spend like an hour chasing all of these Pokemon. My bad. I'm a horrible person. Do I need to do a notes app apology on Twitter? I like her outfit. I need to change my outfit, but I never find anything I like. What? I don't understand what just happened. Why was that a different Pokemon? Driftbloom's aftermath. Yay. You saw right through my illusions. Like closer, I didn't teleport through. Really haven't been like anywhere over here other than there. Unless that's closer. Can you stop clicking on that? All of my Pokemon are regular Pokeballs. Don't have any other ones. Okay, another. Maybe jump up it now. Maybe I can't go this way. 'Cause it's just mountain. Music sounds scary. So much going on over here. No! Get where I'm trying to go. I don't think I can go this way. There's just mountains surrounding everything. I think I have to go from where I was trying to go. Whatever. When can I get Lucario? If he is even here. I did not run into you. You're a liar. I thought those two were one Pokemon. so cool and so cool. Is he gonna evolve? No. No. I thought that he was that level. There's so many guys blocking my way. No! Reaverd! Oh god. He's so cute. Yay! I didn't know that he was in this. Unfortunately, I won't be using him though. This friendly Pokemon doesn't like being alone. Pay it even the slightest bit of attention and it will follow you forever. Aww. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Pokemon gave me such a cute Reaverd card in the Pocket app. What the heck? I can't get around these guys. Move. They're like, they disappear and then they appear right on top of me. I need to fight you. The Dragon Tamer? Oh, that was my Pokemon yesterday, I think. Oh, we're not even halfway yet. Okay. I think I'm going the right way. I hate these mountains. Teddy Ursa, so cute. I will be back for you later on my own time. I need to fight you. I do plan on doing the Titan thing. Hopefully today. If not, then on Monday. So I'm only playing this once next week, and then probably the Monday after that will be the last time I stream it. I can hopefully beat it by then. to buy more revives, I think. I think I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second. It didn't work. Who's that guy? That scared me. What the heck? I'm not running into you. Proton, you missed Rye helping me. I couldn't get away. Xenoblade hopefully has not been Xenodelayed. I'm trying to beat these. But it's not gonna. What is happening? Like, I just healed him. Happy. But the chances of me beating Xenoblade next month are, you said that I probably won't, so. I'm playing it next month and in June. Probably, unless my plans for May change. Am I going the right way? I guess I am. This area is confusing me. Cross me. This is pretty. Who's the polar bear guy? Aww, he's cute. Oh my god. It's Booger Boy, but as a Pokemon. Why does Nintendo make so many booger characters? We got that guy, we got Daisy May, and we got Booger Boy from Wind Waker. He has a name, but I just call him Booger Boy. Did I just die? What just happened? Oh. Right stick? Just to do that? Well, we're gonna have to go through Heracross's stuff. I think. I did not even think about that. used to need so many points. Huh? Connect to the internet. More dynamic move animation. I don't know where the heck I'm falling. How do I get over there? Oh. Oh no. I think I'm stuck. How do I get back up? How do I get back up to where I need to go? Oh no. I don't want to fix that. I'm going the wrong way. Please don't fall into that Pokemon. I don't want to fight him. And we're gonna make it this time. Please. There we go. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to get over this. There we go. Don't fall too far. Found it. We're here. Is that what that said? I don't know. Does anyone want to battle me? So I can level up my Pokemon? Please? If you jump backwards? How do you do that? Oh, like that. I'm gonna keep that in mind because there's another area over here I'm gonna have to come back to. Number 15. Or 13 foot levels. Huh? I know. They just gave me basic hero buffs. There's nobody want to fight me. Time and rhyme. Okay, well that's not what I wanted to do. Why does nobody here want to fight? I'm getting a headache. There was just a way to come in here that I didn't see. leveled him up. No, I don't have to fight anyone. Okay. I should have picked the cat. Oh, I didn't read his name. Torch song. What do you want? Roar. Should I forget Roar? Isn't that one good? Or at least it's funny. I don't know if it's good. What do you think? Hello? Roar's mid is funny though. You were the one that told me to put Roar on him. I can remember it later if I want. Am I good? Heracross is my highest level. I think I like this version more than Rockawar. I'm asking if I'm good, like I don't have to do the test first. Hello, hello, Cupid. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? Sure have. That's great. Look at you, knowing exactly what you're after. Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teacher's got your back. A lucky egg. Interesting. This should be handy for your treasure hunt. I hope you'll keep working on that Pokédex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all from me. Just do your best and keep out of danger, okay? Hello. Monty Novera. And now, in order to face Gym Leader Ryan, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Novera, I can't say that. Gym, that means warming up the audience for the main event. That's right, you're the opening act. Your job is to get up on the stage, show us some dead fierce Pokemon battles, and get the crowd excited before the Gym Leader's concert begins. You can start the gym test by speaking with MC Sledge in front of the stage. I have to do battles. Honestly though, my ads are gonna run in like 8 minutes. I think I'm gonna run those first, just so I don't have to break this up into 2 parts or whatever. Like, I don't start it and then my ads run. So I'm gonna run my ads and I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back. I'm back. Hopefully this gym is easy. Yo, trainer, you the one performing the opening act today? My name's MC Sledge. This is the stage right here. So here's the deal. We're gonna have you do some double battles. That's where you have 2 Pokemon fight on each side. That'll let you sledge up double the opponents and get the audience twice as excited. The venue will be so hot, it'll melt the Montenevera snow. Once you get the audience worked up and ready to go, that'll be the cue for our leader to take the stage. That's how you pass our gym test, yo. Yo. Your opening act begins as soon as you get up on stage. There'll be no backing down until you win 3 times in a row. Just make sure you're ready. You good on the deeds, I guess. Play it by ear, you'll do great. Okay. I'm nervous. I got new mascara and it made, like, my lashes are hitting my glasses and it's really annoying. What's up, Montenevera? Today's opening act will be 3 back-to-back double battles by our challenger here, Cupid. And the first of their 3 opponents will be a young performer who makes it look like a breeze. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. A child? The one, the only task. Double battles, that means 1 + 1, right? Can you do that math? I don't know, what the heck? I'm scared. No. Probably not. Be nice to me. Why does, wow, this battle's amazing. How do you say his name? Skeleturge? Skeleturge. I don't know. He sounds like, Baloo from Wind Waker. Oh, I just attacked nothing. That's my bad. Yeah, Baloo. I just attacked nothing. That's crazy. I had like a whole plan. Why would it let me just click on that? That's crazy. So cute. 1 + 1 is 2, right? Right? 5,600. I'm rich. A little louder. The Montenevera stage has all the latest tech. The more excited the audience gets, the more the stage will light up. Keep on sledging, you got this. And our challenger's next opponent will be a musician with a bit of a unique style. Landy? Lady? I don't know why I said it like that. Strong compliments weak, the harmony of 2 Pokemon battling in unison. That's literally just Baloo. That's so mean. The battlers share their pain. Oh, she just barely held on. This is some white knuckle battling. Has to be like the same sound effect. There's no way it's not. Manchester. That wasn't Harmony, it was Cacophony? I'm getting paid so much for this. Audience was getting really excited. Your opening acts turn the cheering and the stage lighting up to 11. What a surprise from our new challenger. Who'd have thought they'd sledge it up this much? Next is your last opponent. It's none other than me, MC Sludge. Sledge. Being an MC isn't my only forte. I can battle too. I'll sledge you up real good in a double battle. Freaky. Stockpiled 2? What does that mean? Power gem? Attacks with a ray of light that sparkles as if it were making gemstones? I don't think I want to do that. What do you think? I am on power gem. Thunder punch. Charge. This was helping me in that last gym battle. Ampharos wants to take over charge. Can I relearn it? Like, because I gained it? Does it appear when I go to relearn moves? I don't know. No. Rock type? Yes. But this is what helped me beat the last gym. Now I'm attached to it. Thunder Punch is the top one. Rye needs to come back. Stop streaming, Rye. I need your advice. I'm just gonna not learn it. This is taking too long. That move was really great considering the moves. What the heck? Why would it do that? That's crazy. Oh, I can go back. Okay. You avoided the attack. What? Why did he gain all of his health back? Selena was hurt. No. Should I learn the Shadow Ball? Should I learn Shadow Ball? A few minutes ago? Because I said to evolve him before I did this. Right? And it's a different type. I don't know what that is. Dang, you're really delayed. You could just come over here and look at my screen. So it's not delayed. I could just not learn it again. It was you who sledged me up. I am rich from this. The audience, what? The audience's excitement has reached a fever pitch. Whoa, awesome. That was a great battle. How lucky. That was a rare sight. Thank you, Cupid. Congratulations, you passed the gym test. Give him a round of applause, everybody. I feel a scary good sense of unity in the crowd. Perfecto, we're ready to go for the main event. Come on everybody, say it with me. This is what you've all been waiting for. Give it up for the MC of RIP Rhyme. Rhyme. What's all this noise I'm hearing? This crowd's so loud it could wake the dead. Let me tell you what I want to hear. Y'all feeling good? Yeah, we're feeling good. Rhyme. Thanks for the killer opener, baby. Now I'll get this started for you. Congrats on the gym test. That was sick, yo. Thanks. Give us a minute for some rhyme time, you feel me? Go ahead and tell the lobby staffer you passed. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna go heal mine. Oh my guys. They healed in between everything. Why didn't they heal him after? Dive ball? Well, I'm not doing that right now, but I'll buy some of these. Now I'm ready. I'm going the wrong way. Why'd she get an attitude with me? Welcome to the gym, Cupid. Like, okay. Whatever. Yo. It sounds like there might be a rap battle going on over at the stage. This is my time and this is my day. You're not gonna stand in my way. Listen up, Rhyme. Your reign ends here. You're gonna get rung up by this pro cashier. Tomodachi life rap battles. Pro cashier, well, I'm about to check out. Must have got your rhymes on deep discount. Please, you think you can step to my game? Fool, I got rhyme right there in my name. I'm a specter from which there is no protector, and victory unto me you will render. When the crowd sees you're a mere pretender. You want to end my reign? Yeah, keep dreaming. Buy a book of rhymes, kid, and start reading. I kind of like the kid better. I'm done. You won. My rhyme's totally whiffed, but I'll be back. Maybe after my next shift. Like, rhyme was doing too much. Hold up. Where are you going? That's all you got? After my next shift? Seriously? Bars over jokes? Come on. That was over way too fast. It gets boring wearing the crown if no one makes me fight to keep it. Hey, my opener's back. You here for a rap battle or a gym battle? I'm here for a gym battle. I can't rap. As if I even needed to ask. You were captivated by that show I put on, huh? I rap what's in my soul, baby, weaving words into a symphony of poetry. Don't try it with me. You won't last one round. I'm like Sableye. My mean look will knock you down. Like that? You feel me? Sure. I don't want to say no. Well, let's get to it. You're a Pokemon trainer, so battle me and show me who you are. My music's not all that tops the charts. My skills with ghost types are the best around. That didn't rhyme. Lest you forget it, the name is Rhyme, and I'm known as the MC of R.I.P. Dead or alive, let's make this a vibe. Oh, this is a double battle too? Are they all gonna be double then? From here? Or is this just like a special thing? We don't mess around in Montenegro. On my stage we double battle. Okay, well, don't let it scare you, is what she said. Show us an awesome battle rhyme, and you too, student kid. That the skies was busted? Oh snap, a super effective move. That's so tight. Rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. What do I do about Mimikyu? He like didn't do anything. Serena wants to learn aromatic mist. Did Rai say fairy type or psychic type earlier? I can't remember. I didn't even need it. You're already sending out someone else? Houndstone. One of our own Pokemon went down. Who is this so exciting? That's who I think's freaky. Houndstone. I have a Japanese part of him that's really freaky looking. That on me. No damage. What? She's holding out against Rhyme's offensive. Come on, you can do it. Heroes. Where did the other one go? I'm not gonna come back. Toxicity. I'm putting it away. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the slash track. Turn it up for a great ride in the car. When I'm on the mic, even the dead rise up. DJ G Rave over there sure feeling it. He's a DJ. I didn't realize we were already restauralizing. Who should I use? Are they not dark type? Isn't that why they're like dead? I don't remember the other guy's name. Poundstone is a ghost type. That's what I meant, not dark. They're ghost type. I think so. He's still working. Ghost terrestrialization is the bomb. You're really killing it, Ryan. What's going on with Poundstone? Oh my god, why is everything rising? My ads are oh, there it is. As soon as I said something. What is happening? Why is everything rising for them? So I assume I'm not gonna do it attack. Put your soul into it, Toxtricity. Let's bring the power. Oh, Linda's dead. Okay. Please don't go. What's the point of me terrestrializing when I can never use it? Does that mean I lost? I know. Circle again. Don't die. Yeah, it's a vibe now. Put your hands up. I was doing so good. Everything's rising! But not for me. The hair across. Wrap right back at him. alive that I need for the move. I can't. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I don't know why I'm trying to this is happening. Great. All of that needs to die. That's crazy. Where's my money? I don't know this. I'm gonna move from up here. I'm gonna save Serena and what's his name for last, I guess. Why can't I skip the dialogue? I don't want to read this. Or at least just start me in the battle the second time. Like, there's really no button answers. I hope I picked Gym Battle. I assume I did. My two shiny Pokemon. You cannot already kill me, guys, please. No, like, what do? Why could I hit them before first and now I can't? I don't understand this game. It's such EPA. It's so weird. My attacker is great. Can you speed that? I didn't even kill Houndstone. So there's another Pokemon after him. Is he gonna do the thing where he disappears first? Oh, but I'm going first. I should have killed him. Please stop. My favorite for a reason. Please don't let me down. He's so cute though. I wish I could skip this too. I don't care about your terrestrialized Pokemon. That's what it is. So pressurization is the button. Why do they get so much? No, not your speed too! Oh no, that means you're probably going first now. Does it matter what side they're on? Are you not gonna send out? I thought they were gonna send out more Pokemon. I'm gonna use Anthos to revive Terrestrializer, I should have done that. Come on, Serena. My number one, I think. Thank you, Arai, for forcing her onto my team. I didn't even have to use... what's his name? Giving up the ghost, not really my style. I'll let you have this one though, baby. 7,500. Ha, great battle. Chilling and thrilling. You've got spirit, kid. You earned my gym badge, alright. And how about a VIP pass for my next show, too? Myself at the concert. With 6 gym badges, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon of up to level 50, and they'll listen to what you have to say, too. Feeling so good that I think I'm also gonna let you have this. Shadow Ball. Is that not what I have on my guy? Too bad it's over. Make your way back to my stage sometime. Maybe next time. We rap battle instead. Who knows? I'm sure you've got some scary good adventures ahead. I'll be cheering for you later. Greetings once more, Cupid. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. Hardly had you sent out Hatchrim before you launched into your strategy. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks, what an efficient way to corner the opponent. And what artfully trained Pokemon, such a vibrant palette of moves. I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come to the academy now and then. I haven't done any of the classes. I don't even know what they are. This is what I have to do next, but... Should I do it now? I guess. I can fly next to it. I'm gonna do it, I think. Why? Is it because I'm inside? Why can't I can't do anything here, apparently. Okay. This is where I go next, right? Pretty sure it is. I don't know where else that would be. Oh, I forgot I could go faster. I've just been going slow all day. So do I not get to learn anything else from the ride-on? Well, I guess that's what I'm about to do, right? I hope that I can climb walls at some point. That would be nice. Hey, how do I start this? Are my Pokemon healed? I didn't even think about that. Wordonball? Hello. Hello, Cupid. This is Professor Turo. Iron Treads is a Pokemon that came from the great crater of Paldea. I ask that you do whatever is needed to subdue it for me, with all due caution, of course. I did not heal my Pokemon. This is my last Pokemon. Or not? Oh my god. Maybe now I should do that. If I come back, will I have to redo that? Why do I keep pressing no? can't I fly there? I don't want alone. Link alone got removed from my team. Such a sad day. Where's Arvin at? Is he gonna help me? The Titan Iron Treads began eating something. Wonder what it is. Hi, Arvin. Cupid, looks like you found yourself a Titan. Wait, that's the Quaking Earth Titan? Is that thing even a Pokemon? It must be trying to get pumped up with that little snack. Time to show that thing what you and me can do, Cupid. What move did I use on him? I'm gonna use this villain I caught nearby to seize a real spicy victory. This is gonna burn. Your speed rising. And it fell. Okay. It did not do as much damage as it did before. Yay! I fainted. Maybe I should rename him to Valu, since I keep hearing Valu. I'm gonna play Wind Waker. Yeah, it's nice going, little buddy. What even was that thing, though? I kind of feel like maybe I've seen it before somewhere. Anyway, I bet if we head inside here, we'll find more of that herba mystica I was eating. Let's give the place a once-over before that thing decides to come back. Come out wherever you are. Don't call for something. I don't want to get attacked. Yes, found it. Here's our little herb. What does this one do? Sour herba mystica? The shape, the sheen. It looks like it'll taste horrible, which means it's gotta be good for you. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? Okay, sour herba mystica is chock full of nutrients and is great for boosting your overall health. It says here it works wonders whether you're tired physically or mentally. Perks you right up. I need some of that. No time to waste. Let's get some food going. Every time we do this, it makes me want Subway. Maybe we should have Subway for dinner. Sorry for the wait. Here's a super healthy sandwich that'll perk you right up once you eat it. Plus, as a token of our friendship, here's another Titan badge. Gaze upon it and gnaw as you eat. Okay. Is that the quickest I've done a Titan, though? My guy really... 3 hits is crazy for that. I'm Rhydon. I'll share. In real life, I wouldn't, though. Come on out, Mabostiff. Food's up. Munch, munch, munch. He's so cute. Oh, would you look at that? Seems like someone's got a proper appetite now. Chomp, chomp, snarf, chomp. Miraidon will be able to glide now? Like flying? Seems like that fellow's also slowly regaining its original strength. Still, it doesn't look like it's anywhere close to returning to its battle form. Seems healthy enough physically. Maybe it's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from returning to its true form. A mental block? I've read about it in books before. A mental scar. Like psychological trauma, you know? I think that's what you call it. Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's scared to battle at all. Well, don't worry. I'm sure both that brute and Mabosstiff will make a full recovery eventually. So, how do you feel, Mabosstiff? How's that Herba Mystica working? Rough. No pressure. Not like it's fair to expect every kind of Herba Mystica to have some huge effect, right? It's not like the effect has to be immediate either. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry. Cupid and I are gonna make sure you're right as rain. We've got one more herb to go, and I bet it's the best of them all. It's just gotta be. Alright, Cupid, the next stop on our little herb hunt should be the last. But we can't lose steam until we're done. Let's keep up our momentum. Here we go. Aw, they're talking to each other. My phone is ringing. Hello, Cupid, this is Turo. I detect that Miraidon has regained more of its original power. After it has jumped into the air, you should try pressing the B button again. It should glide now. Okay. You must continue helping Miraidon recover. Let's try it. I'm sure this will be great. Okay. I have not saved it all today, but I'm done for the day. I did my 3 things that I wanted to do. So now I am done. I'm gonna raid Rye. And I will be back on Monday with this. Let me get the raid going. Let me look at the map. 13. Probably do 2 things on Monday, maybe 3. I have to beat the game in 2 streams, and I only have 2 streams left, so one of them I have to do more than the other one. But I'll be back on Monday. I hope you guys. Oh, I raided.